To be honest with you, this is how I looked at it. I'm the luckiest guy in the world. I was born in this country, and they gave me the opportunity to grow up to be what I wanted to be. I did all the work. Nobody helped me. The Olympic Committee didn't help me. Extraordinarily proud to represent the country. The way the games were going to end, and every dream I ever had was with our national anthem and our flag going up, and that's just the way it's going to happen. Of all of that work that I put into this thing, being able to climb every mountain, physically going out and kicking the world's butt. I mean, that's a good feeling.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's a good feeling, baby. Yeah. Physically going out and kicking the world's butt.
It's amazing how much has to go right for you to get to that point. And I remember, you know, we talk about all these stories that we share about how we felt, and, you know, just getting through all the hard, you know, times where you just don't know if you're going to make it, the ups and the downs and all that kind of stuff. For me, after winning my gold, I was like, I just didn't know if I wanted to take myself there again. Yeah. I didn't know if I could. Yeah. You know, I mean, it was 4 years of every single thing I did, every thought, everything I ate, everything I touched, everywhere I went was geared towards how will it affect my journey to winning my gold medal.
Everything is about speed. Everything is how quickly can you accelerate the discus? How quickly can you accelerate the shot? How quickly can you accelerate off the ground in the high jump? That's all based on one quick explosive move. Okay? There's only one endurance event, and that's a 1500. Okay? Everything else is based on strength and speed. The event itself is so much more challenging than any one of the events within it.
I don't think anybody realizes how difficult it is. I always say, people go and play golf, they kind of have an understanding of how difficult it is to hit a golf ball, you know, hit a hole-in-one. They'll go play basketball, so they understand how difficult it is to shoot a free throw or to shoot a three-pointer, or, you know, to dunk the basketball or do something like that. But people don't go out and do the decathlon for fun.
So how do you become the best 100-meter man you can become on the same day you are the best 1500-meter man you become? You can get bigger and stronger and throw the shot farther, okay? But the next event's the high jump, and you probably won't get off the ground. Each event contradicts the next event. The great sprinters of the world, Carl Lewis, does not run the mile. Milers don't run against Carl in the 100 meters. They are totally different human beings, different training styles, different body type, different everything. And so you have to look at it as a whole. And if you look at it as a whole, it's a strength and speed event. And that's the way you train for it.
Do you have to be careful not to train too much in one area, and just because it might...
I think everybody goes, I don't know, how do you do it? I mean,
I train for the event. You know, like Bruce is saying, like, I train for all 10. So when I look at it, I mean, I have my favorites out of the different events that come easier than others and that sort of thing, but I can't train any specific one any harder or any less than I train another one. I have to train, I know that I'm going to give Mondays, I'm giving to this, this, and this, and I'm going to spend this much time in those. And Tuesdays, no matter how good or bad Monday went, Tuesdays is going to be whatever Tuesday is going to be, and Wednesday is going to be whatever Wednesday is going to be. And I try not to allow, you know, some people would be like, oh, I don't feel like doing this today, I think I want to pole vault again. So they might pole vault 2 days in a row. Like, that's not how I do it, because next thing you know, you end up doing the events that you like all the time, and the events that you need to work on, you're not working on, you know? Yeah. Everybody at the games has every shot of winning. It just comes down to who makes the least amount of mistakes. And that's what it's going to come down to. You know, the person that makes the least amount of the mistakes is going to be the guy that comes home with the medal.
Yeah.
So
when you work with your body every day, okay, is centered around your training, your body, this and that. You cannot train every day at 100%.
No.
You just can't do it. The body breaks down. Rest is just as important as training hard. Right. You break the muscle down, you got to give the muscle time to rebuild. You get so in tuned with how you feel that I could always find my limits. I mean, I always ran, I always did this, even if I would get to a workout and not feel like I wouldn't have the bounce because I had 2 big days in a row, and now there's no bounce there, there's no nothing. I'd go throw the shot. Yeah. You know? That's
probably the biggest difference, I think, when you were training and now, is now, you know, we can actually look at what these guys were doing, like what Bruce and everybody else was doing, and we can look and see what they, you know, how their bodies were feeling. We can start to look at, you know, how long could they push themselves before they started to break down? How long can they push themselves
Analyzing.
before they start to have injuries and things like that? So I think we have a lot of information now that helps us do that, but at the same time, you still have to be very, very in tune with your body and know exactly what's going on and listen to your body.
Don't get injured.
Yeah.
I think that's one thing, and I'm sure you experienced this. As I got older in the sport, I had less injuries because I was really aware of everything that was going on. And if I had a little twinge in my hamstring or my calf felt a little funny today, when you're younger, you still run on it. And that's so stupid. Okay? But when you're young, you do things like that. You take on the world physically, take them on. And kick their ass, and it's a damn good feeling. Ain't it, Bryan? Ain't it a good feeling walking out of that stadium? You got the gold, the American flag, you just kick the world's ass.
It was one of my favorite.
You can go up to your mom and say, Mom, you were right. Never take it away.
I mean,
Nobody can ever take it away from you.
good.
That's the good feeling.
Yep.
Nobody can ever take it away from you. Here it's been a long time since I've competed. And you can still say on the 29th to 30th of July, 1976, I was the best in the world.